All right. Now, ordinarily, this is a t-shirt that Officer George Gross wears. However, I've been on for a little while. My name is VaSilly Fisk. I'm a Brit. My office is on Carnaby Street, which is in London, in the UK. And my partner is Andrew Chernyenko, who works out of Australia and China. Now, normally Officer George Gross comes in, he talks about sarcasm, and he's a police officer, usually does highway patrol. And I'm just wearing his costume for the moment because, as you may remember, Fisk and Chernyenko were metaphysical detectives. Now and again, I want to talk to you about Dr. David R. Hawkins, who is a great consciousness researcher. And Dr. Hawkins wanted to make sure everyone knew about the difference between free speech and discerning speech. Free speech is basically you can run your mouth and say whatever you bloody like, and the only caveat with free speech is if you're talking about another human being, you're open to libel and slander. If you're talking about them, the only defense to libel and slander is if the things that you're said are actually true, or if you are a parliamentarian, someone in a parliamentary democracy, such as in Canada, New Zealand, Australia, and the United Kingdom, someone who is a member of the parliament is got parliamentary privilege, which allows them to basically say whatever they want about people, and they cannot be sued for libel and slander. A very strange thing. Anyways, I'm going to just move along here. So, I'm not gonna say nothing about discerning speech just yet. But remember, free speech. I gave you the talk. All right. Now we're going to talk about artificial intelligence. All right, I want you to remember that we live in what's known as the source fields. In the olden days, they called the source God, but it's got so much religiosity around it and morality and do's and don'ts. I'm getting a beep on do's and don'ts, that we've ditched the name God because it's too religious, it's too much Sunday school, and it's skewed, it's distorted, so we use the word source rather than God, and it strips away all the crap that comes along with, all that crap. So source fields are what we live in, and source fields are completely consciousness. Consciousness, 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 also known as awareness. So, in the olden days, before quantum physics, people believed, there was basically physicality. Things were physical, like wood is physical, the body is physical, the sea is physical, etc., etc. And then they believed in spirits. So you had physical things that were dead, and then you had spirits that animated dead things. So the body itself was considered dead unless you had an animating spirit in it, which is why, when someone dropped dead, they had to bury the dead physical body, and it was assumed by the religiosity that the spirit that was animating the dead body, it didn't look dead while the spirit was in it. But once the spirit left, the body dropped dead and it had to be buried because it was going to rot. Now, where am I going here? Now, this particular hat, I'm going to take off these. George Gross, the officer, usually wears these because it's, the copsicle glasses. Now, this helmet here is a human foot. And it's got a little, in the heel here, on the heel of the foot, it's got a little black spot. It looks like a skate. You know what a skate is? It's like the manta ray. It's a relative of the shark. It's a skate. A Strange Tale was the Australian guy who used to do, what was a TV show? Anyway, he was a daredevil, and he liked to play with things like alligators, the alligator hunter or something, crocodile hunter. He was diving one day, and a skate, you see there's a long tail at the end of this skate. The long tail of the skate has a sharp spine on it, and it stuck him right in the heart. Well, the heart is actually on the left, so it's over here. Stuck him in there, and he dropped dead. That was the end of the crocodile hunter. Anyways, it looks like a skate, and it's a human foot. What else do I want to tell you about this hat? Nothing just yet. The next hat I'm going to bring back, this is Christopher Isherwood. Now, I'm also a Brit, and I'm a playwright. I'm a scary creature. Okay, this is my orange hat. It's like hunter orange, and hunters go off in the bush wearing hunter orange so other hunters can see. So anything that was wearing orange is not like a deer or a moose or something, so you don't shoot at hunter orange. Okay, this hat doesn't fit me very well, but it's definitely Bieber fever, and everyone knows of Justin Bieber. Now, that little singer, what else do I want to tell you? Oh, on the back side of this hat, it's his initials JB, but they also stand for Jim Beam, which is bourbon, which is American whiskey. And I did once sample Jim Beam, and I just thought immediately, this stuff, if I was ever going to taste battery acid from a car battery, that's what Jim Beam tastes like to me. Now, they do take mint leaves and put ice and add Jim Beam, and it's called a mint julep, but I don't think I can get past a bottle of Jim Beam. But then again. Okay, this hat is the 33, which is the 33rd degree Mason, who is a wisdom teacher who knows stories from all over the world. And the story I'm going to tell you about is about Netflix. Because in Netflix, the other thing on here is Old Spice. And I do have a bottle of Old Spice. This is Old Spice. It's kind of a cologne stuff. And, it smells very lovely. Original Old Spice. But anyway, the 33 is because I'm telling you stories. What else have I got on here? This was a car racer, and I can't read what his name was. But anyway, if I'm wearing the 33, it's because of the 33rd degree Mason, who is like the head Mason, who basically knows everything about everything. So when I wear this one, that's what I'm talking about.